How to scale and not to scale your business could be a gross dangerous for your business. It's a very important question and I will discuss with you today all pros and cons. So let's go! If you run a business, your aim at is revenue growth. Otherwise, you will not have any. To make a profit, you practice different business models, learn by mistakes, both own and others, but never stop thinking about growth. If you don't think about growth, it seems you are not an entrepreneur. It seems like you're doing something wrong. Whatever path you would choose, the core principle you must follow before growing is scaling your business. To scale or not to scale? This is a question. The importance of scaling for your business is as critical and life-changing as the famous Hamlet's dilemma. In my analysis of Yahoo failure case, you can track the consequence of quick growth of the company which didn't care of scaling its business. To escape the business failed shortlist, I will give you 5 key tips of successful scaling and share 4 most dangerous mistakes to avoid in a wrong scaling. Hi everybody, my name is Dmitry Bonder. My channel is for business beginners and startuppers who seek to earn their first million and search to the best practice to get it realized. I have experienced a lot of myself to be where I'm now. I'm owner of 4 companies operating in different countries. I'm here to share my knowledge and give you useful tips to track a million pathway. Get your first million with me on my channel. The dictionary defines scalability as a capability to cope and perform well under increased or expanding workload or scope. This is where the key goal of scaling business lies: increasing profits when a company tends to grow, or increasing, headcounts, or increasing of clients, or something like this. I would like to compare scalability with the blood, which flow is needed by healthy growth of the whole body. Of course, your body will be able to grow even with a bad blood flow, but the quality of your health will suffer drastically. So scaling in a business serves the same. It not only makes your customers buy more, but come back, recommend it, and give gratitude for that they buy. Whenever business model you follow, the following 5 tips for scaling will help you to improve it. First tip: find new distribution channels. Elaborate several options which will not demand huge investments in a new infrastructure building or human resources recruiting. In a high information technology era, this task seems easy to implement, but it's not easy, of course, as it sounds. Just add a direct online sales option for your customers in addition to your traditional offline, for example. Or you may seek a new customers who will buy your products or service, which are smaller and simpler design. This approach will not demand additional expenses on expert and complex design, saving your money and giving you one more channel to sell. The second tip: if you plan to evaluate and increase your capacity, find the ways to easy and out traditional workload. A good example will be outsourcing stuff. If your growth demands, for example, new expertise, infrastructure and optimization, operating and finance process. Software as a service, for example, is the best option to optimize many processes and save expenses on staff salaries and training. I use, for example, outsourcing in many cases when I need to hire someone very quickly and then need just to close the project, or I don't want to be involved in this very complex process of recruiting full-time and firing. So, for example, this is a good example how you can use outsourcing for your benefit in your business. Third and fourth tips: make your investors and even customers your partners and leverage their work. What does it mean? The scaling tools are different, but they can't work without each other. For example, Groupon created the platform where businesses who can buy even its competitors can launch the campaign for free. Uber allows its drivers to invest their own cars for use by the company. Or, as I told you in my analysis of Walmart success in one of my videos before, turn your employees into real partners. All these methods will demand further value proposition development in order to leverage your partner's work. So you need to rebuild maybe in some way your business model. And I hope one of my videos regarding business model will be very helpful for you. So please check it on my channel. There are many approaches to do that. For example, from incentives for recommendation or coming back to early access or gifts. The choices will depend on your product or service and customers or market's characteristics. And the fifth tips: launch platform models. As good example of these scaling tools is Subtraction. It's a widely used and proven approach to solve change resistance and deliver growth insights and key values to all employees. Business model as a platform which unites all teams, teach them the innovations and new challenges they will face when the company experience grows. Adoption and flexibility will be two core skills your staff will use during the growth. Keeping all this scaling process in mind, escape those ones which inevitably pass by but could be dangerous in making your business grow fast and uncontrolled. So my general recommendation: try to avoid a kind of growth when it will be uncontrolled. It's really, really dangerous. So we talk about how to scale, but I also want to share with you how not to scale. So I will give you four most demanding ones, the most serious danger in scaling. The first danger: focus on geographical or physical expansion. It grows but not scaling. Why is it grows and why it dangerous? It demands a lot of resources, both financial, human, local knowledge of the market, and it makes your business face a completely new market, and it's always really hard. High competencies and an ability to adopt a new market specifics can downgrade your profit estimates, whereas you invented a lot already. As you spend a lot of face large constraints which can lead to total loss. We tried many times to expand fastly on a new market, and every time it was a high risk. In some cases we failed, in some cases it was successful. But for example, in 2016 we tried to open a new office in Germany, and I remember all our efforts, all our financial pressure that we made when we tried to open a new office in Germany. So don't make my mistakes. Second danger: cloning or repeating instead of reinventing while facing new markets and customers. You will scale your business by cloning products or service from your customers or just repeating what you offered before. Usually simple growth is followed by this dangerous strategy. Innovations are what is putting energy in your business. The third danger: making more complex structures due to growth. Expansion, large number of workloads and customer demands, time and delivery constraints may cause you make your business structure more complex by adding more experts, management systems, controls, financial limitation, and it's always a big mess. One day you may catch your staff and business overwhelmed with stretching tasks and obligations, overrunning time and deadlines, and your budget stressed with unlimited expenses. So take all this into account. The first danger: making your business grow too fast. Let's imagine that there is a body and there are bones inside, and there is a skin. What will happen if your skin will be growing faster than your bones? It will be disaster. The same happens in business. Remember Yahoo case. If your staff grew from 5 to 500 in a very short time, the danger is missing the challenges and having poor expertise and practice in management and leadership. You may face being drowned with the tasks which your business and staff cannot implement. The need in scaling means your business make good things and you have learned how to make people, your customers, happier. You have started brilliantly and so make the things better. Take a pause and develop your own scaling model. Keep in mind the budget needed to cover scaling tasks and the milestones which you aim to achieve. I hope my video will inspire you to keep motivated and devoted to your goals. Keep up watching my videos, there will be more practical tips and scale in a right way. Thank you and subscribe and peace out.